should be sexually stimulating. They should be giving consent. They should decide who can touch their body and who can't. And they should differentiate between good and bad secret. So this started going around the world. Some poor countries didn't want this. So what they did was they threatened to stop the foreign aid if they didn't take it. So as time went on, people started kicking off. What happened was they came with this. This is the updated version. This is the UNESCO. In here it's beefed up with rights. Children to exercise their rights. And I don't know if you know this, but children to exercise their sexual rights from birth. The sexual rights means the state can administer medication to your child without your permission. And that's having hormone blockers as well, okay? So from this document now we're beefing up the rights, okay? So what happened to sexual stimulation? It's still in here. This document starts now from age 5. We've gone from birth to age 5, okay? The next minute, what do we get? 242 schools in England were sexually stimulated with this package called All About Me. This package came from the United Nations. They removed this overnight, but you can find the screenshot on Mumsnet, okay? So from there, we've got the legislation. We've had parents kicking off, right? And they're bringing in this legislation with no opt-out. There is no opt-out. This legislation is there from age 3, okay? They're using different policies. In the Welsh draft, it says here, right? Primary schools do not have to do it. But if they choose to, refer to UNESCO, which is the document I just shown you. That's the sexual rights, the children's rights. The children are encouraged to override you at every point, okay? But basically, on page 4, it tells you to refer to UNESCO. You will hear people say things like, oh, it's about same-sex relationships. It's consent. Consent is rape. There is nothing in here about same-sex relationships, okay? This is destroying our children. Sexually stimulated. These are paedophile policies. Children cannot consent to sex because it's rape. And these paedophile policies, paedophile information exchange, children can consent. Children get pleasure from sex, right? These documents mask risky behaviour. They are telling children to differentiate where they can and where they can't behave in this manner. So these are models of offending. These are barriers to disclosure. They are shutting avenue on these kids and fetching them away from the family. This needs to stop, guys. It needs to stop now. That legislation is going through. We've already said 98% say we don't want it. Then 87% say they don't want it. Now these idiots are passing it, right? I've done some freedom of information requests in our government. They're a bunch of wallies, okay? They haven't got a clue what they're doing. Lynn Neagle is the chair of the Education Committee. She denied all knowledge. Then she blocked her constituents. Then she blocked their emails. Then she wrote to Kirsty Williams, I've got a letter here, asking why there's no withdrawal for the RSE. Kirsty Williams is our Education Minister. She can't answer it. She hasn't got a clue what she is doing, guys. And they are pushing this legislation through. Now, although the policy says, right, the schools don't have to do it, unless they choose to, the legislation is from age 3, okay? That legislation is from age 3, and that's to give your kids sexual rights. And I hope you're going to join us to fight for this.
Woo! Well done, Scarlett.
All right, I just want to also let you all know we got your main guest will be here in 2 minutes. So I'm part of the Freedom for the Children UK, and we've been holding peaceful walks all over the UK. The 19th of September, 1 o'clock at the Civic Centre in Newport is our next walk for Wales. And then the 24th of October, we're hoping to bring our walk to Cardiff. So please spread the word. We need as many people. Our walk is to raise awareness for child exploitation, child sexual abuse and human trafficking. So the children haven't got no voices, and it's time for us adults to start doing something for them.
Woo!
Save our children.